Next in the All-Star State Farm, shout out to Jake from State Farm. The State Farm All-Star Saturday night. The second event will be the Mountain Dew 3-point contest. I mean, obviously, this is probably, for most people, this is probably the second best feature of All-Star Weekend when it comes to ranking the actual events. The participants in this matchup, and we are going by who Vegas, the boys in the desert, feel like are the overall favorites, taking it all the way down to the biggest underdog. So the overall favorite is Patty Mills of the Nets. Number 2 is Fred VanVleet of the Raptors. Trae Young follows him, obviously from the Hawks. Desmond Bain, second appearance for the All-Star Weekend. He's number 4. Zach LaVine of the Chicago Bulls. He's number 5. Luke Kennard. He's number 7. He plays for the Clippers. Number 8 is CJ McCollum, who now plays for the Pelicans. And then the lone big man is number 9, the biggest underdog, Karl Anthony Towns of the Minnesota Timberwolves. Who you guys got, man? Let's start with you, Zay. How you feel about this event overall, and then who you gonna pick for your winner?
This is another good event. It's top to bottom. It has a lot of good power,
shooters.
Power. Yeah, a lot of shooters. I didn't want to be too cliche right there, but yeah, they're all great shooters. And I think off the top of my tongue, I really want to say Trae Young. He's the type of guy that I instantly think holding up that 3-point championship trophy.
He's plus 490.
Yeah, and it's kind of surprising to see him not. Well, I mean, I guess he's really the second favorite, so that makes sense.
Basically, right.
It's up there, but Fred VanVleet, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, he's won a 3-point competition before, so he has some experience. I think Desmond Bain is also one that surprises me. I don't really, Indiana guy, so would love to see him repping. And then also Zach LaVine, Chicago Bulls. So my
AKA the basketball team.
Yeah. My pick for this one is I'm gonna go with Trae Young for this one. And,
Ice Trae, yes sir.
Yeah, Ice Trae.
Yeah, I think he may freeze the building, man. If he can get hot, like he can do real things, man. And he could shoot it from the moon. So if he start getting hot, man, he start getting it flowing. Like he's one of those cats where I could see him ripping off 10 straight makes, 12 straight makes, like that type of deal. So that's a really good pick. BG, man, how you feeling about it?
Yeah, again, like Zay said, there are some great shooters in this list. I think there's a couple heavy hitters that I would have liked to seen in it. You talk about Klay Thompson. You talk about, obviously Steph probably isn't going to keep doing it all the time, but even Seth Curry, man, I'd like to see Seth Curry in it as well. But if we're looking at the list here, I think you see the name Trae Young and that jumps out at you, but shooting out of a ball rack is different than what I think the way Trae Young shoots. He's shooting on the move. He shoots leaning into his shot with his momentum going towards the basket, I think. So I think this format is going to throw him off a little bit. Initially, my eye popped out at Zach LaVine. He likes to get up for events like this. He's put on one of the best dunk contests that we've ever seen. But honestly, my heart and my head have to go, or my pick has to go where my heart lies. And you know where my heart lies, man. My heart lies with the Duke Blue Devils, and I'm gonna go with Luke Kennard, man. Luke Kennard. I've been watching this kid since he came out of high school. Scored more points than LeBron James in the state of Ohio.
And now he's back in Ohio.
He's back in Ohio. He's back home. He's gonna put on a show for his friends and family.
That's a nice pick, bro.
Actually, my brother's had some interaction with his mom before when he was in high school. My brother watched him in high school. Great family. So he's that type of shooter. He's a spot up shooter, and I think this suits his shot more than any of these ball dominant guys. So I'm gonna go with Luke Kennard, the lefty, Luke Kennard.
The lefty. You can always count on the lefty stroking that thing, man. Luke Kennard, if he can't do anything else, he can shoot the ball. For sure. And he's plus 600, so I like that, man. Him, Luke Kennard, Zach LaVine, and CJ McCollum. No. Desmond Bain, Zach LaVine, and Luke Kennard are kind of right in the middle. They're all plus 600. So, BG, I like that. Zay, obviously, you're going with Ice Trey. I'm doing it again, folks. Y'all can't be mad at me, man. Third time's got to be the charm. I'm going with the big man. Plus 1,200. Yes, you heard it. Plus 1,200. I got Karl Anthony Towns from the Minnesota Timberwolves. We talk about, and I'm glad you mentioned this, it is different coming off of the ball rack. One thing that is also really good about Karl Anthony Towns, he's 7 foot. And if you ever seen him shoot a jumper, he don't jump off the floor. He could barely even jump over a piece of paper when he's shooting this three. So he's not gonna take a lot of legs. If he ends up getting hot and going deep into the rounds, semifinals, finals, I don't think he's gonna waste a lot of energy. Like, I look at a guy like Zach LaVine, who he's a high flyer, he's a high jumper. He gets up on his jump shot. I think that can tire his legs out. Now, again, these guys are wonderful athletes, so I'm never gonna say these guys are gonna be tired or out of shape. But I just think Karl Anthony Towns, like, if he gets hot, he starts stroking it, it doesn't take much for him to get the shot up, which I really like. And again, it's coming off of the ball wreck, and that plus 1,200, come on, fam. How can I not take it, man? You guys know, if anybody knows anything about Coach T and the Coach T shows, I'm looking for the underdogs all the time. I got my binoculars out, just scoping, just looking. I'm in the weeds, just trying to find that underdog, and I think I found a really good underdog here with Catman, Karl Anthony Towns, of the Timberwolves.
Sounds like you're just trying to make some money this weekend. That's what it sounds like.
I'm not. Look, I don't do the bets. I'm not making the money, but again, for anybody that listens and that's kind of their steez, that's their flow, I'm telling you, man, anybody could win this matchup. All right, they got Patty Mills at the favorite. I know, probably percentage wise, probably Zay's probably looking at the percentage. Well, he shoots, certain percentage from the corner, certain percentage from the top. Look, I forget all that. I'm just thinking of, look, you got plus 1,200, or you got plus 400. Like, I'd rather take the plus 1,200, man, especially with a guy that is an NBA All-Star. I don't know if Karl Anthony, he's made the All-Star game before, but this is his first time in the event. So I would assume a player like him is practicing. I would imagine the last couple of weeks, since he knew that he entered his name into the 3-point contest, he probably been practicing after practice, just on the ball rack, trying to get shots up, because he knows it's gonna help his game overall. So I really like that, man. And again, he don't have to waste a lot of energy to get his shot up. So give me Cat, man. I love that. And again, plus 1,200. Come on, man. What can go wrong, huh?
I will tell you that out of all these guys, Luke Kennard has the highest 3-point percentage at 43.4%.
He can shoot it. All these guys can shoot it. Again, and you got to think, we talking about percentages when they are guarded. They will not be guarded. So they're going to be flame throwing, knocking them down. So that's why really you just need your guy to get hot. Because all these guys eventually gonna start making shots. You just need your guy to be hotter than the hottest when it comes to this competition, and you gotta start sparking that thing at the right time. And again, that's why I like Cat, because I don't think he has to waste a lot of energy. Him being 7 foot, like, he can see the rim a little bit better. I don't know. I'm just making stuff up right now, but in my mind, he can actually do some damage. So I'm taking the plus 1,200.